Hello, everyone, and welcome to our Business of Gut Health event. My name is Amber Miller, and I have been with Plexus for almost 8 years now. The products have changed my life, and the home business has changed my entire family's life and future, and the legacy my husband and I leave behind. And we are so grateful for having been told about this opportunity, being inspired and informed. And that is our goal for you tonight. So normally we talk all about the products, about how incredible they are for your gut health and hormone health and the testimonies and things people are experiencing. But tonight we're going to focus solely on the business because, like I said, products change people's lives, but the business also creates such a needed and significant impact for years and years and all into the future, right? And right now we know that people are craving something different. We want stability, we want choices, we want freedom to live where we want to be, work from our cars or on vacation or in our beds or on our couches, right? We want to have control of the position we're in, not having that taken away from us or shut down or limited. We want that freedom, and that is why so many people are drawn to the business of gut health and to Plexus, because they offer that in such a unique way. Network marketing is so powerful, and we're going to talk about why and the wisdom in that. But I want to tell you, it is also very different now than it was decades ago. We don't have that high inventory or parties or door-to-door feel anymore. Now everyone buys things on word-of-mouth experiences, right? Think about it. When you go to Amazon, you're checking the reviews. When you go to a restaurant, you're checking Yelp. You don't just pull up anywhere, right? Most of us, we're going to TripAdvisor, we're going to Airbnb and looking at other people's experiences. Statistics show that almost 50% of all purchases made are based on a review from another person or friend in their network. So that's why companies like Plexus are choosing to use this stream, use the I tell you, someone tells me, I tell that person tells that person, use the word of mouth stream to promote their products. And then guess what? We get paid for it. When I leave a review on Amazon or Yelp or on an Airbnb, I don't get compensated for that. When I tell my best friend about a great movie to watch, I don't get compensated for that. But with Plexus, when I tell my friends and post about how wonderful these products are and how I'm feeling like a different person now, I get compensated for that. And that is the beauty and the purity of what we do. We're blessed to be a blessing to somebody else. So that is the basis of how this company works, sharing the products one-to-one, products that work. And now we're going to talk about the business in that. So Mom, I actually, tonight is unique because tonight I have my beautiful mother, Lori Welch, on, and she was one of the first people that I said, you have to try these products. They're so good. That was almost 8 years ago, and she's still using them today and has an incredible story. I have my beautiful friend, Sally. Give us a wave. Sally was my friend when I was 15 years old, and now we're doing this business as homeschool moms, creating massive impacts in our family. And I went to her, and then my mom told Fallon. So we are all connected on here tonight, and we're going to hear our stories. So Mom, I'm going to pass it to you. Can you share what drew you to Plexus and why you found so much wisdom in this opportunity?
Okay, so first of all, I saw that this was a very needed product line. I love that it's a monthly consumable product, so people will run out every month. And it is so effective that you can't get off of it. I mean, it works so well. I'm a mom of four, I'm a grandma of seven. I was a homeschooling mom when I started this business. And I actually was in need of some additional income, but I really did not think it was going to come through me. And I love what Amber said when she said, this provides freedom. This is a work from home, work from anywhere. And I'm very passionate about what I do. So it's really aligned with my passion, which is helping people. And so when when a company or when a person develops a product, they have a method of delivery. They're going to deliver that product to the marketplace in some fashion. And like Amber said, word of mouth has always been the best form of advertising. Now more than ever, people really want a personal touch along with their product usage, and that is definitely what we provide. So it's a life-changing product. It's a product that's monthly consumable. It's a product that people need. One of the things that we help with is digestive stress and bowel issues and things like that. And so um, working on gut health is something that people cannot compromise, and more with what we've experienced in the recent year. So yeah.
Yeah, I love it. Thank you. Okay, so we're going to share some stories now. Sally, can you share what drew you to Plexus and what has happened for your family?
Absolutely. I am so excited to get to share. I was thinking about this today and realizing that my story is kind of the unlikely success story. When I think about when I started and where I am today and how much of a growing experience it has been. A little while ago, one of the top people in our industry, I was watching her Instagram stories, and she did a poll, and some of the people, she was asking, why would you not do a business like this? And she said 90% of the people who responded said it was because they didn't think they could do it. So if you take anything away from my story, I want you to know that you can do this. If I can do this, you can do this. So when Amber approached me, I was actually praying for an opportunity to earn money at home, but I had no idea what I was going to do. I was a new mom, 6-month-old baby, very high needs baby. My husband was a firefighter. He was super busy. It was just a season of transition for us. And we really needed some extra income because I wanted to stay home. So she talked to me. I didn't say yes right away. It took me a few months, but when I tried the products, she knew me because we've been friends for years. She knew I needed the products, tried the products, loved them, and really decided to jump in because of what I knew about her. Okay, so that's the beauty of this business is you know someone, you see their story, and then that plants the seed of belief in you. And you start to think, well, maybe if they could do it, I could do it, right? So I saw her, she was just like me. She was a stay-at-home mom, just had a new baby, being very successful, earning an incredible income. And I started to dream. And you guys, I had never ever before thought of myself as someone who could be successful. I was raised by a very entrepreneurial minded mom. My brothers have been very successful, but I would never thought I was a go-getter. I never thought I was driven, and I never thought I would do anything but be a stay-at-home mom. And there's nothing wrong with being a stay-at-home mom. It's what I am today. It's what I love. But starting this was a personal growth journey for me. And you know what it gave me was something to build. Something to build. So many of these things that you see women doing online now they have to do on their own. When you're an influencer or you're something like that, you have to figure it out on your own. But I started with my best friend who taught me everything she knew. Everything. So that was huge for me to be able to do this with a team of women around me, supporting me, all kinds of fun things. I could do it. I remember holding my baby in my carrier, and then I had another baby, and then I had another baby, and then her and I were laughing because here we were working in these businesses, and I had babies ages 3 and 2 and 1, and it just gave me something fun that I could build and grow. And now my kids are older. My husband and I have always wanted to be more adventurous and be able to go travel, and just never thought we would have the extra income to do it. But we were finally able to buy a Sprinter van just last year that he's redoing and just making plans to go travel. And our kids are older and we're able to do that. And so if you're a young mom too, and you're thinking, I don't know how this is going to work with my baby, just know it's baby steps. That's how it was for me. I was total introvert. I didn't know hardly anyone, but I took baby steps. And now that my kids are 6, 5, and 3, now that they're more independent, we have more income now, thanks to Plexus, that we can go and have adventures and have a little more freedom. So it has been an absolute blessing. I just could not be more thankful that I started when I did. So don't wait. Start now. Start building, start growing. This is the most positive, incredible community of women you will ever meet. And I would not trade the last few years of working this business for anything. It has just been incredible.
Thank you, Sally. I love that you're on here, and man, 15, 16 years of friendship, and here we are, right? And okay, guys, I'm going to put some numbers. Yeah, and I'm going to put some numbers to when we're saying income, because I want you guys to see that this can be hobby money. I always tell women, like, if you only want to earn a couple $100s, if that's a blessing for your home, if that's your goal, great. You can do that while scrolling social media like we're all doing anyways, right? That's simple. But if you want to earn thousands or tens of thousands, the opportunity is here, unlike any other. You don't need any experience. You don't need a degree. You don't need a certificate. You don't need a position that you're allowed to get, or to, try to interview for a certain job and hope to get that income reach. This is a level playing field, is what I like to tell people. Stay-at-home moms to working moms to dads, everyone. So this is our ambassador income rank. So I am so blessed to be a diamond. I reached diamond at 25 years old and retired my husband, and we have a family farm, and that was going to getting married with $300 in our bank and living off of Walmart gift cards from our wedding. So we, definitely changed lifestyles through Plexus. My beautiful mother is a diamond. Fallon is a diamond. We're going to hear her story next. Sally is senior Ruby, working to Emerald. So you guys can look at this monthly and yearly income and see, like Sally said, in their Sprinter van, when they're traveling, she's still going to be earning that paycheck and growing that paycheck on that adventure, right? So such a blessing you can take anywhere. So with that, Mom, I'm going to allow you to intro Fallon, because I'm sure you'll want to say a little something.
Yeah, this is a really special call for us to be on, because like when we started this call, I realized, because we interview different people every other Tuesday, I realized that we all four go like way back, okay? Like pre-Plexus. And I remember Fallon, I reached out to her. She was a young mom, and I reached out to her because I saw that she was very entrepreneurial. I saw that she was doing a lot of things to earn extra income. Fallon is an amazing diamond in our company. She is on our leaders board all the time. She's top in a lot of our contests. And before she started her Plexus business, one of the things that she was doing was making cinnamon rolls and selling them. We were talking about that, and Amber was like, those are really good cinnamon rolls. And with kids at home, she was having to get up super early in the morning. But what I knew about Fallon is that she had a work ethic, and she had a drive, and so it's just a really big honor to be on the call with my daughter's super good friend from when they were young, and Fallon, because I'm like, look at these young mamas, like killing it over here.
Thanks, Lori. And as I was listening to Sally talk, I'm like, we need to be friends. My kids were like stair steps too, 6, 5, 4, 3, whatever they were, my first 5 when I started this business. Now my oldest is 13 and I have a 4-month-old baby. And Lori, when she reached out to me about these products, she didn't know that I had been looking and trying to figure out how we could make some money. We were broke, like couldn't afford butter and chicken, broke. We couldn't afford shoes for the kids. I remember thanking God that someone had donated some shoes and some clothes that her kids had grown out of so that my kids could wear them. And I was just sick of living paycheck to paycheck, looking at the bank account and seeing 10 cents in there. And that was how much money I had. And we needed diapers. And I remember like, okay, we need to ration out these diapers. What can we do here? And so I was searching for something. And the month that Lori had contacted me, I had been learning all I could. And I was getting ready to launch some websites, and I wanted to do a food blog and all these things that would take so many years to provide an income. And I remember when Lori reached out to me, she's like, just work hard for a year. Okay. And I was like, all right, I am going to put everything on hold. I'm going to do this thing for a year. I knew some friends that she mentioned their names and said how much money they were making. And they were making $4,000 a month. And that's what I needed to pay my bills. And I was like, if I could just make $4,000 a month, I will be okay. So with no network, no influence, and a total introvert, like, don't leave my house. I still don't like to leave my house. So if you don't like to stay home, you can still grow this business from anywhere. I love that we can do it from online. I love that my kids are in bed and I'm able to do this. I'm able to talk to people. I'm able to meet people from all over the world. There's so many doors that are opened up by doing social selling. This is just the way that things are going. And I love that I get to be a part of this, but I decided to take my electric bill money and I decided to join with no influence and no network and no experience at all. But I decided to join, and I knew that I had to make some money. I knew that I was going to have to figure this out. And I love that you make a paycheck as you learn. I knew nothing about this, but I was still making a paycheck because I love to help people. The products, the gut health, all of these things, these are hot topics right now. To be in a company full of amazing products is so important because people want what we have. And I didn't have to be a salesperson. I'm not a salesperson. I just had to be passionate about what I was doing and love on people. That's really all that it takes. Sometimes when you look at people that are doing really well and whatever it is that they're doing, you think, oh, like Sally said, like, oh, I feel like I can't do that. I didn't think like that. I wasn't worried about whether I could or couldn't because I had no other options. Nothing else was paying like my friends were making in Plexus. So I decided I was going to do it too. The company that I was trying to get going and the website I was trying to work with when Lori contacted me was selling menstrual cups online. That was when it wasn't as popular as it is now. And I was making a couple $100s a month and it was great. But I had been doing that for 3 years and I was still trying to grow this business from the ground up. And now I am able to make more money than, I could think about. I just, that diamond chart, double that. That's how much money I'm able to make from home, just in a sweatshirt. My husband's downstairs working out. My babies are sleeping. And this business really is for everyone. So if you're thinking, I don't know if I can do it, it's $39. Go ahead and join and give this your all and see where the next year takes you. I can guarantee you that you will be surprised.
Yes. I love that, Fallon. This has been such a powerful call. I hope you guys are catching this vision, catching what this could be for you. I want you to think, what is the best thing that could happen if I say yes and spend $39 to get my own referral link, be part of this team, these teams, this training? We have the infrastructure completely built in. We have the exact steps of what to do in a non-salesy, authentic way that people are going to connect about and you're going to feel great about doing. We have stories of people like Fallon and my mom who said, I don't have any qualms about this. I'm going to rock this. And stories like myself and Sally who were scared to death. There's someone that you can relate to in this community that has walked in your exact steps. And we are here because we're diamonds. Sally's working up to diamond. We're here to inspire others because we want this for you. What has happened for our families from the bondage of never having enough, always having to say no, never having enough time, seeing that in maybe a couple decades, we'll be able to work up to a different lifestyle, right? At retirement or something, to freedom now in the good years with our family. And we want that for you. So what is the best thing that could happen? And is that worth pursuing and saying yes to? So we want to invite you tonight to say that yes, take that step, $39 and products of your choice with a 60-day money back guarantee. I mean, for real, there's like no risk here. And to join us in that first yes step where we all started. So thank you so much, ladies, for being on tonight, for sharing your stories and making an impact on others. And thank you for joining us, to all of our viewers. And we hope to see you walking this road with us. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mom, Fallon, Sally. We'll see you all later. Goodbye.